The only thing separating you from your first online sale is a plan and 90 days of commitment. In this video, I'm giving you that plan. The exact system that's made me an average of $5,000 every week for over a decade selling digital products. No complicated funnels, no expensive software, and no ads. Just a simple 90-day roadmap you can follow today, even if you are broke and have no followers. And at the end, I'll show you where to get the commitment part sorted too. So let's get into it. So first of all, why digital products? Why not trading or crypto or Amazon FBA or whatever else happens to be trending this week? Well, first of all, anyone can do this. Everyone has knowledge that can help someone else. You do not need to be a so-called expert. All you need to do is help someone solve a problem you've already solved yourself in a clear and actionable way. That's it. Now, secondly, the profit margins are insane. Think 80 to 90% or even higher. You don't need any inventory sitting in your garage. You don't need to hire a team. There's no shipping costs, there's no dealing with tariffs or customs or any of that. Once you create a product, there are virtually no ongoing costs to sell that same product over and over again. Which leads us to the third benefit. They are infinitely scalable. So whether you sell 1 copy or 1,000 copies, your work remains exactly the same. You're not trading your time for money like you would in a service-based business. You create something once, like an ebook, a course, a membership, and you just sell it over and over and over again. And all of this happens while you are binge watching Netflix in your pajamas, if that's your thing. And finally, there are almost zero costs to get started. You can get traffic for free from YouTube or Facebook or any other social platform. You can use free software like System.io to send emails and take payments. You will need a domain, but that costs less than $10 for an entire year. And to top it all off, you are getting into a colossus of an industry. As of 2025, the e-learning industry is said to be worth 300 billion. People are desperate to learn in almost every niche you can think of. So let's get into the first stage of the plan, which is traffic. Now, if you want to sell anything online, you need one thing above all else. You need people, an audience, humans who actually care about what you have to say and the problem you can solve for them. So in the first 30 days, your only job is to grow an audience in your niche. Now, these are people who would actually buy your product. And yes, you need to do this before you create a product, because here's what most people get wrong. They spend months building a product, they launch it, and then nobody buys it. And then they give up and they say, it didn't work. Don't be one of those people. Grow an audience first. Talk to them, either literally or through comments or emails. Find out exactly what their problems are. Then all you need to do is create a product that solves those problems. And as for where you should grow this audience, there is no better place than YouTube. And let me tell you why. First of all, people are actively searching for answers. They're not scrolling mindlessly, they are there looking for solutions. So when they land on your video, they're already in a learning mindset. And secondly, videos build trust like nothing else. When people can see you and hear you, they connect with you faster. And that makes selling down the line so much easier. And if you're camera shy, that is no problem because you can use AI avatars. You can either create a digital version of yourself or a completely fictional character. It's totally up to you. Third, your content works for you over the long term. Social media posts on other platforms are forgotten in 24 hours or less. But YouTube videos, well, they can bring you subscribers, leads, and sales for months. So here's what you do. Post one video every single week. That's it. One video that speaks to your ideal customer, the person you want to help. So think about what you're good at. Maybe it's work related, or maybe it's hobby related, or maybe it's a life experience you've had. Think about who you want to help. And that's your niche. And that is what you make videos about every single week. And listen, you don't need any fancy equipment. If you have a phone, that's all you need. Oh, and here's a bonus. Once you get monetized on YouTube, they'll start paying you to make videos through their ad network. Plus, you'll also get sponsorship and brand deals landing at your feet. In my opinion, no other platform comes close. Okay, now let's talk about what to do in the next 30 days. And this is all about email. Now, this is where things get really exciting. Because in month 2, you're going to create your own freebie, otherwise known as a lead magnet. Now, this is something valuable that moves your YouTube viewers into email subscribers. Now, why do you even need an email list? Well, first and foremost, it's an asset that you actually own. Any traffic platform could shut down tomorrow. The algorithm could change. Your account could get hacked. But your email list, that is yours forever. Now, secondly, when you send an email, almost everyone actually receives it. Of course, it's up to them if they open it, but the point is they get it. With YouTube, and any other free traffic platform for that matter, there's no way you can reach every single subscriber because the algorithm decides who sees your videos. But here's the big one. Email is 40 times more likely to make sales than social media alone. That is a stat that has been proven over and over and over again. So let's get back to the freebie. This is a small digital product that gets someone a quick win and prepares them to buy your paid product. For example, let's say you teach people how to get fit at home. Your freebie could be a 3-day home workout plan. It gets them a quick win, they feel the results, and now they're thinking, well, if the free plan worked this well, imagine what the full 12-week program would do. So think about what freebie you could create in your niche. It could be a template, it could be a script, a checklist, a guide, a short ebook even. Have a look what other people in your niche are offering. You just need something that your target customer can use immediately and get a quick win. Now you have your freebie, all you need to do is mention it in your YouTube videos. So you'd say something like, if you want my free workout plan, click the link in the description below. And that's it. That's how you move YouTube viewers to email subscribers. Once you have an email list, you can sell to them over and over again, which leads us nicely into stage 3 of the plan, which is all about making money. So by this point, you're growing an audience and your email list. You've discovered what their problems are, and your job now is to solve those problems. And you've got 2 routes you can take here. Route 1 is to build something yourself. Now, depending on the problem you're solving, the quickest and easiest option is an ebook. You can create one in under a day using AI. Now, Claude works brilliantly for this. Way better than ChatGPT for long form writing. And once you've got your content sorted, you just hop into Canva to make it look good. You can use the free Canva plan, and there are plenty of pre-built ebook templates that you can use. Just choose one, copy and paste your content in, export the file as a PDF, and you've got yourself a digital product to sell. It's as simple as that. Now, where most people go wrong is they go far too broad. The key with this is to solve one specific problem. Don't try to cover everything. Become the best solution for one thing. So instead of everything you need to know about fitness, you'd create the 4-week home workout plan for busy parents over 40. You see how much more focused that is? And that is what sells. Now, if an ebook isn't suitable for the problem you're solving, then you can make your own course or a community instead. Now, these take longer to produce, so this is where you would use pre-selling. Let me explain. Pre-selling means you create a checkout page to take payments before you even start making the product. You include the name of the product, what it includes, the transformation it provides, and the price. And then you try to sell it. You email it out to your list. If people buy it, great. You've got proof of concept and you create the product. And if nobody buys it, you recalibrate, you tweak the offer, and you try again. But the point is, with pre-selling, you've not wasted months of your life creating something that no one wants. Now, route 2 is to promote something that's already out there, an existing proven product. And this is called affiliate marketing, and it's perfect if you don't want to create anything yourself. There are plenty of marketplaces out there where you will find hundreds of products across every niche imaginable. Or you can find apps, software, and tools to promote. Now, every time someone buys through your link, you get a cut of the sale. Sometimes 30%, sometimes as high as 80%. Let's do some quick maths. Say you create a product and you price it at $47. If you sell just 2 copies of that product a day, that's about $2,600 every month. Now, for most people, that's your rent or your mortgage covered. And if you're selling higher priced products, well, you really don't need that many sales to make a very good income. The bottom line is, do not overthink any of this. If you're not sure what to create, just promote something that already exists, because you can always create your own products later down the line. All right, now I want to talk about some mental blocks that stop most beginners from being successful, because I get these questions all the time. First question. What if I don't want to be on camera? Well, you can use AI avatars or just create a digital version of yourself, so you never have to film a thing. Or you can start building on Facebook, where you don't have to create videos at all. Second question. What if I'm not an expert? Everyone watching this video right now has solved a problem for themselves that they can help others overcome. It's just a case of unearthing it. And I've got a simple process that helps you figure this out in under 30 minutes. I'll show you where to get that at the end of the video. Third question. How long is this all going to take? Listen, don't put yourself in a situation where you need money yesterday. That's not how business works. There is no such thing as overnight success. If you need money right now, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. You need to give yourself time. Can you do this in the next 90 days? Absolutely, but it's up to you. You have to commit. You have to take ownership. You have to actually do it. All right, so let's recap. First 30 days, grow on YouTube. Post one video every week. If you don't want to make videos, you can build an audience on Facebook instead. Second 30 days, create your freebie and start building an email list. Third 30 days, sell your own digital product or sell something that already exists and make your first sale. That's the plan. But here's the thing I mentioned at the start. You need the commitment part. And that's exactly why I built Digital Profit Mastery. It's my new community where you get the accountability, support, and the step-by-step system to actually follow through on this simple 90-day plan. Remember when I said finding your niche was simple? Inside the community, I walk you through the exact process for uncovering what problems you can solve, plus all the templates, tools, and support to make your first sale. The link's in the description if you want to check it out. Everyone watching this video is capable of doing this. Building a digital products business can change your life. It can give you the freedom and the financial security that you dreamt of. It is not a fantasy. If you found this video helpful, I would hugely appreciate a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe for more videos about digital products and making money online. I'll see you in the next one.